I started smoking, I don't know, maybe like sophomore year of high school.
So I'm glad that marijuana helps you, but I was saying that it does have potential side effects. Like every single medicine has potential side effects. And for some patients, marijuana, because of its effect on the mind and on the brain, causes some people to have some hallucinations, hearing things that aren't really there, or even seeing things that aren't really there, or prompting a break from reality that can be really dangerous for some patients.
Something's been happening over time where we get young people having what they call a bipolar break, and really the bipolar break means that they go through these emotional swings.
Back to your question about bipolar breakouts, it would all be like there's some super strong memories of mine over that summer when I was completely unmedicated. Like there would be times where I would be so happy, I felt like I could like jump off of a bridge.
So we therapists, we sort of wonder, why are we seeing this with this young group of people? It's usually kids between 16 and 25, and when I was talking to you about it, what I was interested in is this idea that it's not the old-fashioned manic depression, but it's actually a reaction to extended use of marijuana.
Needless to say, people have been using marijuana and other mind-altering substances for thousands of years, mostly for the euphoric effect and to some extent for the medicinal benefits. We now know through good studies at University of California, San Diego, and other sources, that marijuana is good for chronic pain, that it's good for peripheral neuropathy in diabetics.
I personally started consuming cannabis in high school because that's what my friends did. As their habit increased, their lives weren't majorly affected, but mine was thrown into the chaos of declining mental health.
People who are bipolar very often find that smoking marijuana or ingesting it in its various forms is really beneficial especially during their manic phase. It kind of keeps them controlled, and it keeps them controlled in a way that's gentler, we'll say, than conventional drugs.
And yeah, there would be lows where I would be so depressed, where I physically couldn't get out of bed to commit suicide.
Usually after they've been hospitalized or after they've had an event and can't understand sort of what happened, and they've been diagnosed as having a bipolar disorder. But when you look at their history and you look at who they are as people, it doesn't make much sense.
There's nothing that's for everyone. Some people have peanut allergies. Some people get sick from eating carrots. Some people get sick from drinking orange juice. Nothing is for everyone.
The advantage of marijuana as a whole plant material is that it's composed of so many psychoactive substances, and not just THC, which is what's responsible for the euphoric effect. We now know that there are different receptors in different parts of the body which are specific for cannabinoids.
I mean, it didn't used to in the beginning. It was fine, and it was just like everyone else, but slowly over time, as my brain chemistry changed, and I went through puberty, and there was a bunch of physical changes, I never really felt that much of the peer pressure, so I just sort of tapered off of it slowly. Although there was a period of time where I don't want to stereotype my friends, but I do have some stoner friends, and so a lot of times it's just it was just boring hanging out with them when I wasn't on their level. But now I just don't care, and I just rather be sober than have anxiety. I guess I would tell them, I don't know, I personally don't really see a problem with smoking weed. So if you want to, just go for it. I mean, it's their body. Yeah, me on the other hand, I would just be very surprised because it's different for me.
Every single person's body reacts to different things in different ways, so be cautious about making decisions based solely on your observation of others.
I've never tried marijuana in my life. I like it because it puts me in an altered state of mind.
I like marijuana sometimes, I don't like it sometimes. Obviously, it's a plant that helps a lot of people.
I'm looking forward again for the United States to make it legal so that it would cut out drug trafficking